the harsh environment of the far north, a group of refugees is trying to survive. With the army of the north behind them, civilization far from reach, and the possibility of traitors within their midst, they will have to make a stand if they wish to see the next day. On the other side of the valley, a group of hunters is on a mission to hunt the great frost beast and earn the honor of their tribe.
Hello, I'm Mike, a game developer. Today we want to share our dream with you. What we are trying to accomplish here is to create a game that will feel like the end is near, but at the same time will be fair and will give you a freedom of choice. Each scenario will have random events, which will change the order and the location of things to happen. We hope that this will make every scenario feel different every time you play. The game will contain 10 completely different scenarios, but we also want to give tools to the community in order to create their own scenarios and a place where they can publish, rate, and comment about them. The game itself is quite difficult, in which players will have to deal with the game's frozen environment while trying to accomplish the scenario's goal. The rules and events of each game will be equally as difficult to master. During each turn, each character will have a choice of several different actions to perform. However, players cannot perform every available option during each turn. The players will have to gather food and materials to create and build campfires, shelters, workstations, weapons, shields, etc. During each turn, every character will be able to perform 5 actions, and each action can be done any number of times up to the limit of 5 actions. Some of these actions are move to an adjacent area, craft, cook, search an area, fight an enemy, etc. However, there is no order of turns between players. Each player can perform his character's actions simultaneously with other characters, or after one character finishes their actions. For example, the players have decided to build a tannery, and for that they need to have 2 rocks and 2 sticks. At the camp, the players already have 1 stick and 1 rock. Player A finds a stick while he is in an area adjacent to the camp, and Player B finds a rock while he is farther away from the camp. Both players will be able to move towards the camp, with Player A only needing 1 action to reach the camp, and Player B needing 3 actions. Once they reach the camp, they decide that Player A will build the tannery, while Player B will rest by the campfire to increase his warmth and energy. The turn is over after all players have finished their actions. Each character will have its own attributes, such as health, warmth, energy, armor, and attack power. If the health or warmth of a character drops to 0 or below, then the character dies and is removed from the game. In some scenarios, all the characters will start out the same, but have the ability to specialize in a different field of expertise. Characters will gain different abilities once they begin to advance in their field of expertise. For example, a character that specializes in gathering will start with an extra inventory space. As their character levels up, they will have higher chance to find certain materials and will also gain the ability to search an area that has already been searched. A character that specializes in hunting will get an extra chance to track animals, an extra attack when using a bow, and can salvage extra resources from animals. In other scenarios, the players will already start with a set of roles and will have to choose who will perform each role. The scenarios are categorized to 3 different themes: cooperative play with a traitor, and team versus team. Our game board is different from most of the boards in other games, because we are trying to give the players a totally different board game experience. By taking the good visualization that exists in many miniature war games, we hope that our board will inspire even more different ways to play. We have already accomplished about 50% of the game development, but we can only continue with your help and support. Together, we can fulfill our dream of players around the world enjoying a new and awesome game. We promise you that the Tribes of the North is nothing like any other game you've played before. Thank you for your time.